First, what is our differentiator in the market? One, if you see when we started and we were part on the other side working, so they are all good top companies are operating, or they were very fragmented companies they were operating. So we thought there is an opportunity to put up the similar kind of services that some of the top people are doing, because we were on the other side. We were part of developing the process, systems and all that. If we could do for all these companies to do, why can't we do it ourselves? So one, the cost. Definitely similar kind of, same kind of standards of service we can provide at a lower cost. Number two, we are the only company, like I said before, who are present in both solids and liquid. So some of the names that Sir has taken, they are all in liquids. They are not present in solids, handling bulk. But wherein, and some of the other solid customers like competitors like TVS Logistics and all, but they are not into liquids. So when I meet a customer, I have a bouquet of service to provide, from crude oil to petrol, diesel, ADF, lube, and also their solids, petrochemical and all. So that has given us a real advantage. And also, if you may like to consider this, I think we are the only company where the promoter themselves have soiled their hands while operating these things. So we come from that background. None of our other have direct backgrounds of working into it, which has given us the leverage in terms of understanding of the business, and also to forge some of the relationships that we have built. Like I said, two, Schmidt and Aventus, they are by far world number one. I mean, we are talking about them like they are 5 billion or 8 billion kind of a company globally present. None of my competitors have that access to that kind of technologies that we can bring into the industry. Also, the opportunity that it gives us to move out of India along with them. So I would say these 3-4 points remain our core competence. Surely there is a lot to be done into the warehousing or terminal technologies in India. We are very at a nascent stage. What we are trying to, through our relationship with some of the international players, we are trying to bring those technologies. Some of the technologies that we brought in India for this petrochemical industry, one, I said before us, there was not even a single ASRS system doing for into the polymer warehousing and all. We got them introduced. The FFS technology, the new technology that has come worldwide, 95% of polymers are packed into the FFS. That is typical atta and gemu packaging that you see. Traditionally, or even now in India, it is being done in the raffia bags, which is typical fertilizer and the cement bags. Now we brought in those changes. We brought in Aventus to India. We sold those machines. We are operating and maintaining it. The idea, like I said, I repeat again, was definitely not to sell these machines, but to run and operate and have experience of this machine, because all the new petrochemicals that are coming up in India, like HRRL, BPCL and all, they are all coming with FFS packaging line. That puts us into a head in terms of bringing this technology, knowing this technology and implementing these technologies. Big question. I have to be in UN to address some of this. But having said that, let's come back to what is impacting our business. To start with, safety. Yes, this remains our, I would say, the biggest risk of our business, and especially a company like ours, a small company who's trying to make it big. That safety has to be really on top of it. One small incident here and there can damage the entire reputation of the company, the society that we are operating there. So we remained focused from day one to have best of the people, even though it was very initial stage, very difficult for us to pay even salaries to these people, where me and my partner could not take any salary, but we took the most experienced guy for the safety, so that the day one we have the safety standards are in place. Now coming to the larger question that you were talking about, the environmental issues and all, that remains a concern. Like in the part where we live in, I mean, for last say a year back we were thinking that EVs and everything are going to really hit the market. They are, but then the Trump phenomena happened. One fine day he got up from his bed from the other side and he said, I don't care about EVs, go and dig oil as much as oil you can do. So this is the time where we live in. But coming to the simple, I mean, while you will see these EV growths and all happening, but I don't see next 15 years, 20 years, petrol, diesel and all this dying down at all. So they will continue to grow. On the contrary, I have seen that some reports were there from MOPNG that they were talking about that diesel will be doubled in next 6 to 7 years, which remains a good opportunity for us. Number two, I see most of the players in India, you name the private sector, be it Reliance or in the government sector like ONGC and IOCL, all of them are expanding year on year and year on year, which is for us, I mean, thank God we are not sitting somewhere to solve the world's problem. What we are looking at for us, that there is enough market for next 5 to 10 years for us to continue to grow in this market. And then the other segment, that petrochemical, which I see that will continue to grow in excess of 10 to 12%. So we are fairly secured as far as business part is concerned. And like Sir asked, there will be an opportunity in the future that right now we are asset light, maybe we get into the asset owning at some stage in our career.
Retail happens to be one of the biggest best of them.
Correct.
So how you look at that?
So all these companies, some of the Belgian-based or Netherlands-based companies, they are interested to enter India because India remains a very high and bright spot overall worldwide. If you look at China, have its own issues, growing and all, but if you want to put your money in China, people are avoiding it. Europe is completely down at that stage. So the brightest spot that you have is India. And some of the international players are really looking to enter India. They are probably at some stage they will be looking out through a route of taking over some of the company or forming a joint venture. So like I said, the partner we have, the Schmidt, they came to us about 2 years back and they wanted to have a partnership with us, which we said that we are too small, having such a big daddy on with us. We will be ruled by them rather than having our own ideas to run. But surely this will happen. What you are saying is absolutely right. Some of the international players will look into to have more penetration into Indian market, which I would say will open a new avenues for us. The investments, the technologies and all. And if we continue to remain in the position where we are in, then we are a kind of good sweet spot for growth.
Come for a bigger fundraise.
No, that's correct. A lot of people and we also thought about it. See, the problem is we are completely bootstrapped. Me and my partner, we are working for a company, and like most of you where we are in a salaried class, we have a very limited bandwidth that we can do. I'll give you an example. The first order in 2018 which we got from MRPL, where we had to give 60 lakhs of bank guarantee. Now where do I get 60 lakh bank? We went to bank, that is MRPL, Government of India, we have the experience, we have got the order, issue the bank guarantee. They said no. You need to put 110% of that amount in the bank, and then we will issue you 100% amount of the bank guarantees. Honestly, we never had that kind of, okay, if you put here, then how do I run the other part of it? So I put my house on mortgage. So that was the belief that we had that day on this business. I said, okay, you take my house, do the valuation, whatever you want to do, and issue me the bank guarantee. So therefore the journey started. Of course, I have taken back my house out of the mortgage and all, we are out of it. But every stage, we come across similar issues. So bank were also a little hesitant. I mean, we have a running lines and all, which with SBI we deal with them. But then we thought that rather than getting into a debt, at least this stage, with this money, we really believe that we can multiply ourselves, and then we'll continue to remain so for a little longer time when we achieve a level, and then we'll see what needs to be done.